Welcome back to my channel, Inflightmuzik. My name is Ian, and today I want to go over the new Seamless bass pack that he released last night for Flex. And if you're looking for more FL Studio and music production tips and tricks, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time I make a new video. Now, if you don't know who Seamless is, he's known around the YouTube producer community as one of the top sound designers for FL Studio. He has a series on YouTube called How to Bass, and in that series he goes over all kinds of sound design tips and tricks. So I'll leave a link down below if you want to check him out. But let's go ahead and listen to this new pack. It's called Monsters. But before we actually start getting into this, I want to go into the channel settings. What I noticed was that even with the cut itself on, the basses still overlapped. So I'm going to go into the polyphony, switch the max to 1, turn mono on, and we're going to add a little slide in here so that we could glide the notes by hand. So now all these should play in mono. So yeah, these presets are definitely heavily geared towards dubstep, but as you know, I'm more into urban style of music production, so I make a lot of trap and hip hop. So let's go ahead and see if we can morph these into something that's more usable for the genre that I know a lot of my subscribers actually work in. So the first thing that I noticed, we have these pattern macros right here. So if we turn these down, we won't have all the different types of modulation that's going on. Let's just cycle through these patterns real quick. So if you turn the pattern all the way down, we have a more consistent sound. Now typically in EDM, you have a lot more high end in your bass sounds, but in urban music, we don't want quite that much high end. So I'm going to go into this master filter and just lower the cutoff, and this will darken the sound. Now I'm going to mess around with this pattern envelope and this pattern filter and see if we can dial this in a little bit more. Now we can darken it a little further. And then definitely don't forget this limiter section, because here you could really change the sound with different distortion settings. So right now, I think a lot of these presets are set to the limiter, but you have warming, heating, distortion. Let's try those out. And then actual distortion. So I'm going to use one of Flex's features. I'm going to lock this down, and I'm going to lock this down as well as we go through some of the other presets. And I'm going to go ahead and lock down the master filter as well as we go through all the other presets and see what we could come up with. So I'm definitely noticing some of these, you can't really take out all of the modulation that's moving the bass around. So if we turn all these down, we'll still have some form of modulation on the bass. But yeah, overall, you could definitely work with these macros, and for sure you could come up with some basses that work for pretty much any genre. But I would definitely say for the most part, these are geared more towards EDM. but if you just put in a little bit of effort, you can definitely find some urban-inspired basses in here for sure. When you open up Flex, it will be available as a free download in your online pack section right here, and then you just click the download button and you'll have the pack within minutes or seconds, depending on your internet connection. Subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.